Moving on to part 3 of our dry ice series, where I am teaching you absolutely everything you need to know to keep ice cream and perishable products frozen in any kind of temperature for any amount of time. Dry ice can be really intimidating when you don't know much about it, and it's also very common to not know much about it. So I am here to make you feel super comfortable and confident, because I genuinely nowadays trust dry ice, and I feel like I have more control with dry ice than I do an actual freezer. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how much you should be using per event, and this is going to be very situational, but I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to keep in mind when you're trying to consider how much dry ice you should be bringing to the event. The first thing to consider is obviously how long you need to keep products frozen for. The second thing to consider is obviously going to be the temperature, whether the event is going to be inside in the air conditioning or outside baking in the sun. And the third thing to consider is how full your cooler or cart is going to be. If your cart is full, your product is going to sort of work together to keep itself frozen, and then it's going to be the total opposite. If there's half of it's emptied, there's a ton of empty space, the hot air is just going to sit there and it's going to make it much harder to keep everything frozen. I will put 3 different examples and scenarios down in the caption, spelling out exactly how much dry ice I would bring for each one. Because again, this is not a one-stop shop answer, but hopefully these examples will give you a good idea as a starting point. And then of course, feel free to drop any questions.